Now, talk about become an Uber driver at the beginning. So, as I mentioned, yes, the first episode, that's you want to become an Uber driver. You're gonna go for TLT class, everything, this and that. Everything is money, and every 4 months you have to make a small inspection. This is about $37, and if you run a lot of mileage, approximately my car, mine is Suburban, is $100 for oil change, and for the insurance wise, full cover about $6,000 a year. So you think like you better pick a car that you really can afford it, and SUV is not that much of people can really afford to having a ride. But usually, that's when you get it, you will double or triple the money than the X. But X is the most like rider. But think about it. If you're new to Uber, what car you gonna pick? Nobody knows. Like me, I pick a Suburban. My friend picked a Infiniti QX60. It's brand new. And another one picked MDX. My Suburban is used 2017, costs about 42 grand, and the MDX costs about 42 grand, and the QX60 costs about 60 over grand with everything included. Now, suddenly Uber say, "Oh, they're gonna change the rules and regulations. So if you want to become a black driver, the car must be in within 5 years. Only you can become a black car driver. That's just one thing is good. So they don't want to use too old car. But what happened with the person who bought an MDX or the QX60? They just recently buy it. Then the category they seriously they downgrade to X. They not even can have a black. So what Uber do with that? Nothing. They just announced it, and yeah, you are ex driver right now. So not much. Either you change your car, even though you sell your car, you become an Uber. That's a taxi. You sell your car. It's not worth that money. So you don't sell your car. You have a high maintenance on your car, even though brake pad, oil change. You have to fill up the gas, everything for you. If you are a new Uber driver, you know that. Oh, if MDX is a MDX or QX60 is an X car, why not I get a Camry, Toyota Camry? Because it's safe on gas. You don't have to put the premium on the car. The maintenance is really low. So is that very fair with the person who buy the kind of a luxury car? And Uber very easy. They always let the rider to make a pickup point at the bus lane or bus stop. Then we have to wait there for 5 minutes. Only we can get a cancellations. We're gonna get a cancellation charge for $3 something. If you wait there for 5 minutes, if you get a ticket, that's $150. That's normal because you're in the bus lane. So why not Uber don't let the rider to make a pickup point or a drop off point at the bus lane or the bus stop? Just right before that bus lane, maybe you say you're on the Fifth Avenue, you can turn on like 45th Street, you can turn on 53rd Street. So that is a street. You can stop right there. By the book, that seriously nobody can do Uber in New York City. Why? Let me tell you. Because one day I was pulled over to a spot. The sign is saying commercial vehicle only, and I was in a fire hydrant. I just stopped there a little bit and take a smoke. Then the police officer come to me. Then they scanned me and they issued me a ticket. They say I'm parked there. That's $115. And I asked the police officer nicely, and she was so rude. I tried to ask the question. No, 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 no. Eric, no. Say, ma'am, I cannot ask you a single question. Then finally she said, yes, go ahead. I said, why? I can see two signs. One sign is say commercial vehicle only. The other sign mean commercial vehicle only, no other vehicle standing. So he say, oh, that one is the old sign. This is the new sign. So when they say commercial vehicle parking only, which means same, no other vehicle standing. Then okay, I googled it. That's true. So you want to pick up a passenger, a rider right there, make sure they was there. When you get there, they was there, they get into your car, that's normal. If you wait there a minute or two, by right, they have the right to issue you a ticket. Same, in the same day, I go to the parking spot, my rider was there. Then a police officer come to me again. I say, my rider was there. Why you issuing me a ticket? He said, you are refused to let the commercial vehicle to park in. If you say everything like that by the book, then who can drive an Uber in New York City? You was that straight. Then why the MTA boss, they can block the whole intersection for 2 lights and they never get the ticket? If you don't believe me, Google it. Did the MTA boss get any parking violation? Get any moving violation? Google cannot come up with a result to tell you, oh, the driver will get ticket. The bus company will get ticket. They never will get any ticket. This is, I'm wondering why. Because of what? Because they are MTA, they are above the law, they're not supposed to be obey the law. This is the question. And the cops do nothing with the bus. That's my question. I don't know why. If someone know why, you can welcome to tell me the answer and comment on my video. You know, this is like very unfair. Like a lot, especially turn, left turn, right turn. Okay, when you got a light to turn right or left. Okay, so usually the pedestrian crossing by that time. By the book, you have to wait the pedestrian from this curb, go to all the way to that curb, only you can turn. If you don't do that, the police officer, they see, they have the right to issue you a ticket, and you cannot argue. They just say, you fail to yell to pedestrian. And in New York City, every time they say vision zero, vision zero, vision zero. So everyone think Uber, yes, I admit it, Uber will make a little bit of traffic, but it's not much because according to the book, Uber must be moved all the time. And causing the traffic is the constructions and the truck. And I know not much the truck can do. They are close by there. They need to load. They need to load. They need to stop. They need to stop. So you just issue them a ticket. So like what you can do? Nothing. Like me. The bicyclist is the most scariest thing in New York City at this time, and the electronic scooter. I was all the way on the left lane. I think they have 4 lanes over there. I can go straight on the left lane or I can turn left. I was waiting on the red lights. So when the light is changing green, they have a bicycle and all the way from my right and cut through my car in front of me and cut to the right lane. What happened if I hit the bicyclist? Luckily, I just started. I just started, and of course, like my brake, I stopped like immediately, and he passed through. So it does have a rule for the bicycle. I think they have a rule for the bicycle. They cannot go over directions. They have to follow the rules and regulations, either all the way right of the lane and all the way left on the lane. But you don't see the bike lane on Fifth Avenue. You can see the bicyclists from lane 1 to lane 2 to lane 3 to lane 4 and then cut back to lane 3 and cut back to lane 2. Then what is that? If you harm them, they don't happy, they kick your door, they try to smash your side mirror, and what is the government going to do? Because they don't have a license plate, then we cannot trace, we cannot file a complaint about them. And the jaywalking only in New York City. Everybody jaywalking. Like I bring my customer and say, oh, what, like in New York City, where should we go and what should we learn first? I say, yeah, you should learn jaywalking first. This is like a joke, but that's is true. So I see a lot of like pedestrian. While the light, they try to change rate. They run. They run until the crossroad. Then they was in the crossroad. They go slow. They know you're not gonna hit me. What? You're gonna hit me? I'm already in the crossroad. So why you do a traffic like in the crossroad? Why you need to do traffic light in the crossroad for the pedestrian? Without the light, yes, the pedestrian have the first priority to get through the crossroad. But with the traffic light, can you guys obey the law? Can you guys obey the law to stop there and let the car pass through? Like I think this is I don't go for research. The bicycle will hit back a pedestrian more than a car to hit the pedestrian, and the bicycle have no insurance. So what happened? A bicyclist hit a pregnant lady or hit an old lady. So they just go away. You cannot trace. And what's the city going to do? And who going to pay the insurance for staying in hospital, to get the medication? So the government have to think about it. Vision zero is for the car to kill, like maybe the left turn, the right turn, they will kill people. But how about the bicycle? Sometimes bicycle will cause accident too, but only you guys don't see it. They not follow the rules. They go opposite direction. They go from the third lane to fourth lane. That the car, we have a blind spot. We really don't see. We don't expect the bicycle will cycling on the center of the avenue. This is only I'm an Uber driver. I'm not the one having this experience. If any Uber driver see my video, please comment. Let everybody know that. Okay? So the bicyclists, especially bicyclists, they don't follow the rules. Red lights, they go. Green lights, they go. And the crossroad, they try the crossroad, they not get down the bicycle and push the bicycle. By law, they have to get down the bicycle and push, cross the road, then they only can get back on the bicycle. But in New York City, especially Manhattan, I barely see it. I think I see once or two, but I barely see it. And I even see the cops issue the ticket to the bicyclists, but not much. And there's a lot of electronic bicycle, electric scooter. They're going so fast on the avenue, on the street. At least 20 or 25 miles. You guys serious? You guys serious? You think you're really big, made by steel? You are Superman? And suddenly, when you try to crossing the avenue or the street, one person will jump out. Then they show you what they call a Iron Man sign. Do you know what is Iron Man sign? They ask you to stop. And the avenue, like we are in green from the third, from the second one, we are start, our car is moving and towards toward the second traffic light. You can see a person walking through the crossroad with a headset and playing on their phone. When you calm them, they will stop, then they give you a sign. What? You have a gas, you run me too. They, oh, I don't understand what culture is this, and who make them have this right. You get what I mean? I will do more and more video to talk about like car, bicycle too. Hopefully you guys have the same like feeling with me, like need to fight back with the city, with the government. They have too many city bike, and we have not enough strip to like pull over to pick up a passenger. If we go to the bike lane, then the bike lane they will take a picture, then you will get a ticket. If we pull another side, the other guy they keep conning you. A lot of people, like I just say, in the stop sign, always stop, but only your way. You are the first car, then you stop, but you have to count for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you only can go. This is by the book. Then the second car go there. They have to stop. They count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then only you can go. But this is very happen. Nobody, I can say 99% nobody can do it. After the first car go, the second car just step a little bit, then they go, because the third car will keep on them. Hurry up, move. They have no car. Why you want to stop for 5 seconds? But you don't stop for 5 seconds? You don't know where the maybe the TLC police or the NYPD will come out and tell you you not complete stop at the stop sign. So you will get a ticket. So what you can do, all the drivers were so aggressive. Vision zero is all for the pedestrian. But why everyone just drive a little bit slow? That's okay. In the city, only 25 miles. I didn't understand with a lot of like Uber driver, Lyft driver, Juno driver, whatever car service driver, and taxi driver. If you have no customer, why you need to rush? Why you need to rush? Rush, like go to this red light. Why? Because you have no customer. Why you want to go there so fast? If you have a customer, why you want to rush? Your customer is inside your car. It has been counted by money already. You know? You don't want your customer complain. But you don't, like, if you run, you go to a red light, still the same. The customer will complain you. Run to the red light. You drive unsafe. They feel unsafe. You drive like aggressively. So no point to rush. Unless one point you really want to rush, you just like try to get to your customer as soon as possible. You don't want them to wait you for like 20 minutes. But sometimes traffic pattern is like that, it's like that. Not much you can do. And I want to talk about the rider as well. So all the riders sometimes they like, oh, Uber app say 3 minutes. Why you come 1 minute late? Traffic pattern will change. Sometimes there's a taxi or they have another driver. They let the passenger down. So there's like a disabled person. It take a longer time. Or they have a lot of luggage. They take a longer time. It come a longer time. And do you think the Uber app is very accurate? It's like 100%. You say 3 minutes is 3 minutes. You cannot delay for a minute or two, or you can be there 1 minute or 2 minutes earlier. So a lot my rider asked me why sometimes I see your app You was on 6th Avenue and suddenly you go 7th Avenue, suddenly boop, you're in front of me. This is because of the satellite. This is because of the tall building in Manhattan itself. So the satellite cannot pretty sure where is your car is. They just detect like very weak signal and where you are. So that's why you can see the car, they're not going straight. They slide from the building. How can that happen? This is not spider car. Like Spider-Man can slide through the what do you call the wall, but car cannot. Trust me. Whoever pick up your ride, they want to get to you as soon as possible. And every time, like I know you're in rush, you want to go to the airport. Your meeting is late. Because of your meeting is late, you want to go to the airport on time. So when you get into the car, you tell the driver, "Oh, I'm in rush." That is okay. Then you don't make the driver wait you at certain point like 10 minutes. Then you get into the car and you tell the driver, "I'm in rush. I've been waiting you 10 minutes. If you were in rush, why don't you stay there on time? Then I can save 10 minutes to wait you on the road. I will try my best to get you there." It's so funny. And sometimes you go to the like local to try to get the shortcut. It's slower, but they have less traffic. Then the driver, no, the rider will think, "Oh, you're not supposed to get into a local. You're supposed in the highway." When you in the highway, they will ask you, "Do you have any alternative route like a shortcut to get to the airport?" You cannot satisfy the customer since they are in rush. No matter what you do, even though, like for me myself, I really hate the customer is like when they sit in your car, then they say they're in rush. When you see the traffic jam, they like, "Oh my god." I don't know how to answer. It's only like I try my best. I don't want in traffic jam either. Trust me, no driver want to be in a huge traffic jam to get to your destinations. Please understand. You know, if you're really in rush, please either you're gonna come early, either you're gonna book your flight later. I know you want to maximize your time to get home with your family, with your lovely daughter, your loved wife, your dog, your whole family to enjoy your dinner. But think something happened is happened. Please, you don't blame on the driver. "Oh, you go this street because you go here, I'm late. Because you go there, I'm late." Because we know which way we should go. We will give you options. You know, sometimes the roads is further. It's like the mileage is longer, but you might get there 10 minutes early. But sometimes the road is shorter. They would get that is longer because it's local. There's a lot of traffic light. That one is really depend on your experience and depend on the day. Is the HOV lane open yet? All right, in the HOV lane, if they open, you can go faster. But sometimes because of the GPS, they don't bring you to the HOV lane. Because you want to go to the HOV lane, you need to reroute a further direction and get back to the HOV lane. And everything, it just depends on the what do you call the driver. And I do have an experience. They was argue with me. They want me to stop in front of the hotel. That is not a problem, but that is the bus lane. The customer argue with me why the other Uber driver or Lyft driver they can stop there, but why not you? I say I don't want to get tickets. That's not only the ticket money, you will get point. Even though you say I pay you $300 if you get a ticket, then how about my point? I have to go to the court. I have to deduct my point. My insurance will get up. This is not good. Then I just tell them, I just make a loop and come back to get you about 2 minutes. You say 2 minutes, about 2 minutes I come back. I stop somewhere, I can pull over, I can wait for your call. When you say ready, I come around and get you. That's it. If you think I can stop there, why not? I don't want to stop there. I want to make a loop. For what? You think I'm stupid? The other driver, they're willing to take the chance to get the ticket. This right how much? $70, $80. That's a pretty good amount of money. But I get a ticket $150. I still need to pay more money to drive you. That what is that? Who wants to do that? Nobody. But some people they say, oh, I'm just loading or unloading. They was there. Nobody willing to wait at the bus lane and bus stop. Nobody. Trust me, nobody like to wait there unless they see the rider. If they don't see the rider, either they're gonna make a loop to come back or they just drive away. They don't want your trip. Okay, if you don't trust me, nothing I can do. You know? And always, like a rider always asks you to make an illegal U-turn. Then if you don't do that, okay, they will rate you 1 star. That's just really ridiculous. Like for the black driver, we have to keep our rating 4.85 and above. Only we are eligible to drive a black car. If lower than that, we have to work out until 4.85. And the rider, they don't care. Make an illegal U-turn. If you say you couldn't make an illegal U-turn, you have to drive forward to pass like 1 building or 2 building. Then only you can make turns, and come back to the destination. Same thing. You will get 1 star. That I don't understand. Why don't you give? Because you're not driving. People get ticket. You don't care. You just say, okay, I don't like this driver because they're not making an illegal U-turn. And Uber do nothing on that. After they rate you 1 star, suddenly you know which rider rate you 1 star for a whole day. But sometimes you don't know. But sometimes you know. Like major time you will know. Then you call Uber. I say, this is a really unfair rating. Can you take the unfair rating away? And Uber say, no, unfortunately we cannot do nothing. After they rate you, the star will be there. They're gonna tell you, don't worry, you are a good driver, your rating is high, the star will go away. Then why should I? If like I'm doing the right thing, okay? I don't make an illegal U-turn. If the rider asks me make an illegal U-turn, I listen to them. When I get a ticket, will Uber pay the ticket and fight it the court with me for me? No, Uber don't do that. So what do you expect the driver to do? And every time we call, that's just like I think India or Manila. They don't know the situation in New York City. And even though I walk into the Uber Hub and I talk to the person in Uber Hub, they said if you call Uber support, yes, they will help, but they don't know the rules and the regulation in New York City. Rules and the rules and the regulation in New York City is more straight than other city. So I don't understand why Uber give them like at the bus lane for the black right. We have to wait 15 minutes at the bus lane. Only we can get the cancellations. They have a 5 minutes to cancel our ride without charge anything. And the regular one is 2 minutes. I say X or XL is 2 minutes, but we have to wait 5 minutes. Only we can get the cancellations. And pool is 2 minutes. And especially pool, they always on the corner. And the corner, they always stand in front of the traffic light. When your car pulling there, okay, they want to come into your car while the light is green, yes, you can come in. But it can be changed after, like, they get into your car, the light has been changed red. I've been blocking the intersections. So what you want us to do? You don't put it exactly at the intersection. Just put a little bit black. You know, the traffic light a little bit back of the traffic light. That will be good. So we pull over there, they get into the car, they're safe, we don't get any tickets. You know how much Uber driver get ticket a day in New York City? That's a lot, a lot, a lot. Blocking the intersections, commercial parking only, illegal U-turn. That's, I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna, like, I should continue. All right. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. I hopefully you guys have the same, like, drive carefully, don't get caught, that make money, drive home safe. So if you have any like answer for me or comment, you can comment on my YouTube channel. Actually, I'm not a YouTuber. I just really mad that what I do, I still get a lot of complaint. I still get deactivate on my account.